Okay, there we go. Now we clear. All right. It's your boy Carcino here, and we are live for the official Drake Scorpion review. I think we've had enough days now where we could process this album fully, and there has been some changes. Boy, are you fat. Frank, do you remember where that's from? Who said it? Oh, the Tony on the Soprano. Yep. Now, now that we're back, we seem to be having some issues here. Some technical difficulties. Just a moment. See what I could do here to help out. Then we'll get right into it. I started to do a regular video on this and not something in the live chat just so people could hear it just all the way through with no problems and stoppages. But I said, why not incorporate the fans? You know, hold on one second as I try to fix this for you guys. Well, see, the issue is they're for some reason having problems with the stream, even though they're saying we have a good streamline. No, there's another mix up. They're still working on it. Now, breaking this album down from the point of survival, the introduction theme for the entire album, and survival is basically giving you a layout of things that you're going to hear on the album. So this plays out like a story from a transition from issues, drama, and everything else to what's really important in the end. So survival's raw. Now, Little B, it came from inspired from one of his songs, and they kind of recreated that. 40 and Noel No ID came up with that recreation of that whole process. So yeah, it was a monster. So nothing really changed. I mean, from the moment you heard Survival the very first time, you knew, boom, this is it. Like this is really happening. Non-stop. Tay Keith, Noel, and No ID put together a monster. boom, 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 boom. They got together and put together a monster for nonstop. From the very first time it dropped, this was the same theme he set up for his last album, More Life. He always wanted to make that the knocking track hit them and hit them early. Like last time it was Free Smoke. This time it was Nonstop. You come with the bass feel knocking song. So if you listen to it on a PC, you're not gonna get the same feel from Nonstop as you did if you had a car. Because anybody with a car would tell you, oh no, that's the knocker right there. That's the one that's gonna knock your head off. So you got your Beats headphones on, you play that, boom, right off the top. So Nonstop is the number one stream song on the album. When it first came out, the first song you saw me upload on my Instagram was what? That song. Nonstop. Well, no, you don't have to do that. You can get some headphones or a good sound system. You can enjoy the music. But if you're riding in the car, that's what you want to play. And Elevate, which is a party collaboration with Hitman, and without a without a doubt, Elevate is flawless. But Elevate is a song I really didn't get into until later when I actually can go back and listen to the songs. You listen to the lyrics to Elevate, you like, wow, okay. Yeah, I get this. A lot of people probably didn't play Elevate that much. And they went straight on to like the major hits on the song. But Elevate is right up there. I'm like, Elevate is up there. Y'all got to go back and listen to Elevate. Y'all sleeping on this song. And when you get, and that's the thing is when you get so many songs on the album, like 25 songs, you sleep on certain songs that are really hits, but you just asleep to it. So next thing you got Emotionless. Emotionless is a song that's produced by No ID 40 and 25th Out. Emotionless is flawless, flawless execution from lyrics to production. That's why I said this album was produced so well. The balance is unmatched. I haven't seen this kind of work done in a long time. I've seen Dr. Dre do this type of production. This was far better production than More Life to me. Than God's plan. Boy Wonder and them did their thing, but we already know about God's plan. That was just this whole song's hot, the cadence, everything. I'm upset with Oogie Man. I'm upset. See, this is the thing now. Now that people had time to listen to it with the album and play it while they in the car, now people don't hate I'm upset as much. You see, when the whole Pusha thing was going around, y'all was holding on to all that garbage. And y'all couldn't appreciate I'm upset. Now they like, yeah, you right. I'm upset is a good ride song. Yeah, it is. That is kind of fire. I was hating. I was like, I know you was hating. I'm telling you, you got to be able to separate yourself from the stuff and appreciate music. Yeah, if you ride in the car, play I'm upset. It's a wave song. Then comes 8 out of 10. That's what Jahan Sweet, Boy Wonder, and QB, and he knocked that one right out of the park. So we don't need to go into what was there, the lyrics. It was more of an old school feel. The whole style was mostly old school hip hop. So it was kind of a nod back to the old school time. So right off the bat, this album starts off with 7 great hits already. 7 great hits already. Then come Mob Ties with Boy Wonder coming in and again laying it down, and Drake is just in his boisterous mode. It's in the braggadocious, like I'm Biggie Smalls. Nah, talking about the Genovese mafia and I can make things happen. Now, Mob Ties is a hit, bro. I don't know what you talking about. See, that's why I have this with the fans. You got to go back and listen to the song. Now, Doug Nice on here, he's saying Daytona's garbage. Just because this album is outstanding does not mean that Daytona's album is garbage. Daytona album is great. That is Pusha's probably his best work since Exodus. Doing that, he had that mixtape out that had Exodus on it. So around that time, Doug Nice is disqualified. But when I say this put the pressure on Pusha, this really did. Can't Take a Joke. That's a funny song. And I like it. A lot of people don't like Can't Take a Joke. I like it. Noel and what's his name, Mod Max. I'm not even familiar with them, but it's a different type of feel to it. It's like, dude, these dudes can't take jokes now. Can't take a joke. So, and then Sandra's Rose. Primo did this beat. Song is outstanding. They call it the Charlemagne diss song. It's been called the Charlemagne diss song. And if you notice, I don't think Charlemagne has even acknowledged the diss that's on this record towards him. I don't even know if he has. I haven't listened to the show. Nobody's brought me anything. I don't think Charlemagne has even mentioned it yet. And it's Tuesday. I'm like, it's Tuesday and Charlemagne hadn't opened his mouth yet? Wow. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Hold on one second. Mm. Okay, all of this is crazy right now. Hold on one second. I'll be with you. All right. You talking about the album ain't fire. The album is fire, without a doubt. And then you got Talk Up. DJ Paul produced the Talk Up song with Jay-Z and Drake. Now, Jay-Z has been taking stab after stab after stab on your boy Drake for the longest. And even on his recent album, he's taking shots at Drake on this album. So why is this happening? Well, it's very simple. The reason this is happening is because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. By Kanye and Drake having this fallout, Jay saw the perfect opportunity to unify with Drake on a song. Let's do the collab. We couldn't do it when Ye was here. I stopped y'all from doing y'all thing, but now I'm ready to come in and do it. I'm gonna be super petty. But Talk Up, Drake really got off on that beat. He really got off with the flow, everything. Jay just did basic Jay, just say a bunch of nothing and then hit you with a meme line. Talk Up is the beat is nice and Drake part on it, but other than that, compared to what I've heard, it don't stand up to the other songs that came before. Is there more? Great way to end. If this was an album right here, just these 12 songs, you already talking classic. You already talking classic. They putting this up there with Illmatic. They putting this up there with everything. Yep, that's absolutely correct, sir. When you hear "Is There More," that is the perfect way to end the song. And he's basically talking, I'm at the end of my contract now. This is it. Like, is there more? Is there more to this to do? And originally, Is There More was going to be the last song on the album. But due to all the things with the rollout with Pusha and Kanye, content was changed and updated. And all the questions about his son and everything else. So March 14th ended up being the last song. But that ends side A. Side A already has 12 hits, 12 songs, 12 hits. And Wallace Lane, who I don't even know, produced that last one. Is there more? 12 songs, 12 hits. Name a song that is whack on side A. I'll wait. Name a song on the A side that is whack. Exactly. None. Now, we will move on. He said, I wasn't feeling Can't Take a Joke. Now, side B, they start right off with Pete. This is all 40 right here. 40 Ali. A lot of this stuff is 40 on this side. And 40 is really good at making these type of beats as far as for production side, like Peak and Summer Games. And this is more up his alley, you know. This is when he's really doing it. But Peak, this is a song that a lot of people are conflicted on. The beat and the production and the flow, yeah, I feel it. I know what he's trying to do on this side of the album. And I knew it from the very first song, Peak. And Peak is decent. It's okay now that I listened to it a couple of times, but you got to be in the mood to listen to Peak. You understand? I think you might be right, Michael. But if this was the first song, this is an all right song. I'm not really feeling this song that much, Peak. But a lot of people I know love Peak. But like he said, Peak is their slang. They love to hear that in the UK. So here we didn't vibe with it. I just don't like summer games. I cannot get with summer games. I was very excited to hear summer games. And then when I heard it, I'm like, I don't like this song. So this is the first song I cannot get jiggy with on the album. And that's Summer Games. It did not grow on me. It just grew to irritate me. Summer Games is a song that I do not like, and to me, it just did not work. Mr. Sunker Productions, are you from the UK or something? Is that why you're saying that? Because I definitely despise that song. Then comes Jaded with Noel Casterstray. Some of Drake's best lyrics is on Jaded. It is a great song. Listen to the lyrics and follow the story and stuff he's talking about. It is great. Jaded is a very good song, very well constructed. I am all on the side of Jaded. Then, of course, we know about Nice for What. Okay, so we know about Nice for What. Pass on that song. So now we move on. We already know Nice for What is like out this world of hit. Finesse. Finesse is cool. Again, another song by Noel Castre. It did grow a little bit on me, but not that much. But it's a decent song. It's just not outstanding. I know people who love Finesse. They love this song. They love Finesse. They was like, you don't like Finesse? I love Finesse. I'm like, wow, that's a shock. Yes, Finesse is better than Summer Games. Summer Games by far is the worst. All right, Leads Generator 101. I see you. Then there is the Ratchet Happy Birthday. This thing was funny from the beginning. This is the Boy Wonder, and I think what's the name? Jahan Sweet worked on this. It is hilarious. Some of Drake's most funniest lyrics is on this Ratchet Happy Birthday. And it'll be played on somebody's birthday too, believe me. Ratchet Happy Birthday is hilarious. So definitely, definitely great work there in doing that. That's how you feel. Produced again with Noel, another dope beat. Can great layout, but that's how you feel. The lyrics, you got to go back. These are the songs you really got to listen to the lyrics. So side B, I understand if a lot of people go, I ain't feeling it. This is one you really got to listen to the lyrics, and then you'll understand the songs a lot better. See, a lot of you guys here in the chat is that beat go hard crowd. That beat go hard though. That beat go hard though. So you got that in there mixed with people who have to listen to words. So of course there's going to be a mixture. Then comes the surprise hit of the side B, Blue Tint. Blue Tint by Super Mario, well produced this was genius. I did not like Blue Tint the first time I heard it. When I first did the my first initial reaction, Blue Tent was like, yeah, whatever. Blue Tent now is like one of my favorite songs on both sides. I listen to Blue Tent every day. Blue Tent starts off my day, get in the car, Blue Tent. We are Blue Tenting right now. That is where we are. Blue Tent is fire from the lyrics to the beat, and it makes yourself go, how did I miss that? How did I miss this song? Mm. In my feelings. In my feelings is all right. I like it. It's all right. I listen to it, but it don't really do nothing for me like that. It's better than summer games. Everything will be compared to summer games. I really don't like that song. I really don't like summer games. And that was the one I was looking forward to. In my feelings though is that's just a song that I've listened to probably 3 times. As much as I listen to everything else, I listen to that like 3 times. I can't really get into it and haven't gotten into it yet. And I've tried. Now, Don't Matter to Me. This is the song by 40 in 1985 who produced this song that has the Michael Jackson feature. And Don't Matter to Me is very good production. My goodness, it is synced up so well with Michael's vocals. They didn't overlap it with Drake's. The tone, everything is perfect for a Michael Jackson type song. Michael wouldn't have let this be the way it was. He would have toned and fixed it up. But still, you talking about a product and definitely an album layout format, like a song, the way it's like they took their time to make sure that this was not going to be off. It wasn't going to seem weird, Drake and Michael Jackson. But this is more of a different tone of music. This is more soulful, old style of R&B when it was really rhythm and blues. So for the younger people, this song would be over their heads. This is for the 35 and up who remembers smooth R&B when R&B wasn't just rapping BS. After Dark, I do not like this song. Oh, Static Major did it and produced by 40. After Dark, like I said, this whole side is a 40 Ali type of thing. Have you noticed 40 has a certain sound that he normally does when he produces a song, and he's more into that R&B smooth. So you'll have a lot of 40 involved in that. That's why it's kind of a sameness when you hear Peak, Summer Games, In My Feelings, After Dark. These songs sound very similar, or they have a certain smoothness to it, a certain rhythm that it's 40. 40 didn't touch this song. You can tell. The production is great, but I just wasn't interested in these songs at all. Like Final Fantasy, I put that right with Summer Games. I was not impressed with that. And this is Boy Wonder and Jahan Sweet. I thought it was 40. I was not into Final Fantasy at all. did not like these two songs. After Dark and Final Fantasies did not grow on me. Did not like these songs at all. And then comes March 14th, was produced by T Minus and Josh Diley. And it's just basically a song he put together in one day. Took one day to do, and he made it the last song on his album after the fact. Because Is There More was supposed to be the last song of the album. And he wanted to end the album on Is There More? Like, what is there more for me to do? I've done it all. There's nothing more for me to do. Is there more? So it ended up becoming a double album. And once it became a double CD, a side A and side B, it became a more massive project because Drake had already had an album done. It was like 15 songs done. Once this thing hit, as far as the stuff with Pusha, next thing you know, you got like 4 or 5 new songs. So they end up making a side A, side B. He added what, 8 to 10? He added 8 to 10. He added Survival. He added March 14th. He added a lot of songs to this album that did not exist and wasn't going to exist. So actually, the Kanye Pusha T beef actually like pushed this album even further. So overall, out of 25 songs, there's 3 I wouldn't probably listen to no more. And that's impressive. And like he said in the editor notes, he knew what you were gonna say. He knew. I hate when Drake raps. Drake sings too much. Drake's a pop artist. Drake doesn't even write his own songs. Drake took an L. Drake didn't start from the bottom. Drake is finished. I like Drake's older stuff. Drake makes music for the girls. Drake thinks he's Jamaican. Drake is an actor. Drake changed. Everybody else greater than Drake. Yeah, yeah, we know. They know. They know what you're gonna say. The haters are going to hate no matter what. So you guys are gonna come in and say all these things that he knows you're gonna say. So my score out of 4, I give it 3.5 stars out of 4. That is my rating for Scorpion. I think it's his best album he ever made. This is the best Drake album ever made. Period. This is up there with some of the greatest double CDs of all time. Oh yeah, we're gonna do album versus album, and we're gonna do double CD versus double CD, and we gonna see. DMX never released a double CD, but if he did, if DMX would have released a double CD with his two albums he had, Fear was that Fear is a Dark Side, whatever, the one when he got Blood of My Blood, and his Dark and Hell is Hot, which was basically both of those were like double CDs. That was almost like a triple CD. But if he put those together, Flesh of My Flesh and the Dark and Hell is Hot, and that was a double CD, everybody else lose. Everybody lost. There is no comparison. Back then, that would have been the best double CD ever made. Because he recorded those songs at the same time. He just had so many songs, they just cut it off. The Wu Tang Forever double CD wasn't that outstanding, bro. See, everybody normally struggles when it gets to that second disc. That second disc. You want to go to Biggie's? Biggie's second disc isn't that great. That what another you, the one with Little Kim, is terrible. I need another thing in my life. What do you do if your man is untrue? That was trash. That song can go right in the trash. Right along with the other song with his boy O. I'll be missing you with O. Trash. Those two trash songs are on that album, on that second disc. That second disc has some songs that were throwaways. He just ended that album with a bang. He came with banger, banger, banger. And that is exactly how you end your album. Missing You is complete trash. I hated that song. I hated the whole thing. You think the Carter Five is gonna sell more records than Drake just sold? You are out your mind. No album this year will surpass Drake. He outdid Pusha T in one day. In one day, he maxed all his streams. In one day, he did Pusha in a day. Not 24 hours. He did your whole story, everything in a day. One day. So no, it pushes that man, and Drake fell off, and Drake took a L. Where was the L? If the L means luxury, then yeah, he got an L. The L means lucrative. Yeah, he got an L. I mean, we don't have to talk numbers. If you ask me which album is better between 7 songs and 20 out of 25 or 22 out of 25 songs, I will take the 22 out of 25 songs any day of the week, any day of the week, than just 7 songs. No, because Drake can make better songs and material than Push. He has a greater work ethic than Pusha T. Hard piano, I actually liked hard piano. A lot of people don't like it, and I understand it. It's a different feel. Teyana Taylor sold 12K. Oh Jesus Christ, that's nightmares. And I blame Kanye now for that. They trying to rush these projects out without getting the clearances. Sometimes clearances take a lot of time to get done. So when you do this, you have to make sure you have all this your ducks in a row before you come out. You can't just start throwing stuff out and you know you got to get clearances for it. But that's Kanye's fault for the most of that part. But it is what it is. That's sad for her. Wow. Well, anyway, that concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed it and liked my breakdown. This is official now. So I am now done and going back to listening to Score. So I'm interested before I go, what is your favorite song off this album, Scorpion? What is your favorite song right now? 8 to 10. Vote for I'm upset. Emotionalist got a vote. Nonstop is there more finesse. Elevate. I'm upset. Talk up. Mob ties. 8 to 10. Mob ties. 8 to 10. Or vote for don't matter to me. One vote for blue tent. In my feeling. Now I want you to notice something here. Everybody in here got different songs. A lot of people in here got different songs. A lot of different songs. Not one real one stands out. Sometimes you might see more mob ties in the 8 to 10s, but all of them are different. That's how you know you got a hit album. Not everybody's glued to one song. It's a variation. That's how you know you got a hit album. That's how you know you did your job. That's how things spread worldwide. Because we all don't like the same things. We all have different ears for something. So with that being said, Now I'm out.